Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, we're here in what appears to be Jaheira's old home and now home to her children. And yeah, I think we talked to all of them. I think it's 4 of them. We got this kid over here, we got Fake, the girl who's training outside. We got Yord and Ryan. So I think I have talked to all of them already, but I would like to continue to look around and see what else we can find here. I mean, there seem to be some arguments going on between Jaheira and her kid, but nothing too serious as far as I can tell. So, what do we got here? Battle plans. Let's take a look.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices.
A yellowed manual outlining stuffy combat forms. Fig has added her own embellishments and looping colorful drawings of her family members. One last entry stands out, an angry face in a perfect circle shouting, "Go for the eyes!" Yes, that's always a good plan, I guess. Oh, Ella Residence backdoor key. Mind if I take it and open the back door? I mean, this doesn't really seem to go anywhere special, just outside, but whatever. And yeah, this kid is also very fascinated by my ravens. It's always kind of cute.
Always room for more.
Let's pick up some of the stuff just to remove the pop-up notifications, and that'll make it easier to see stuff that I haven't investigated so far. What do we got here? Transcribed sending. I'm sorry, you know what to do. Okay, so this is the message that Jaheira sent them when she thought she was going to die. Yeah, I think you could have made the time to write a little bit more. I have to admit that. And yes, I will pick this up as well. This is empty. Flow of the Shionthar.
No one's getting in, but we don't.
Here you find a rich history of the Shionthar River. Evidently it flowed through half a dozen settlements, more and more springing up over time, and the picture this book evokes is one that lasts 100 years. One of barges drifting over the orange water under a burning autumn sky, and the barges smelling of casket wine, salted pork, exciting spices, less exciting spices, like rosemary, which is still fragrant and nice, but altogether not terribly exciting, and children running barefoot by the banks, waving to the grinning, sweating sailors from their play among the river reeds. Yes, this does paint quite the picture indeed. Dwarven taxonomy. Okay. This species taxonomy by Reginald Cultural Eavesdropper Wiley. What kind of name is that? Gives a full and complete categorization of dwarfs. From the gust-wrinkled pale Arctic dwarfs to the tanned Great Rift and Gold dwarfs, to the once enslaved Duergar, to the tall and gregarious shield dwarfs, to the underdark-dwelling Urdunir, to the brilliantly adaptive and culturally rich wild dwarfs living in the jungles of Chult. Okay, that's more dwarf than I've heard of before. Alright, this is empty. Let's see what's going on upstairs.
Good, strong.
Oh, the Forgotten Forest. Let's take a look at that. A dark children's picture book featuring a host of animal friends helping one another survive a forbidding forest. At just the moments where it seems the villains have the advantage, a childish hand has drawn a cranky old elven woman beating them about the head with a stick. Is that cranky old elven woman Jaheira? Could be her. I don't really need any of that, I suppose. Sod the maimed god.
I'll come down soon. Sorry, don't need you.
Reading like a strange cross between a warped confession and a manifesto, this text was written by a paladin who broke his oath of justice and celibacy to Tyr. After years of devotion, it seems the man grew very sullen with the state of his life. People did not like his religious ardor, not the ardor itself, but the stringency of his tone. Evidently, he got drunk one night in spring and attacked a young woman walking the streets of her hometown. Ironically, he was gelded by the authorities, ensuring his continued devotion to celibacy, if not justice. Yeah, maybe he should have stayed celibate. Okay, I guess that's all in this place. I don't need the sponge and stuff. I already have some of that. Oh, who was sleeping in the cot? I think I can do without these. And a journal by Jessam. A stunningly rendered doodle of a young elven girl sitting on a throne. Faint eraser marks indicate that her crown got more jeweled and elaborate with every iteration. Queen Jessam I of Tethia, ruling over the lands of question mark? Look up Tethia. Yeah, maybe you should be aware of what country you actually want to
Let's
rule.
have a look.
That seems fundamental. Sure, I'll take that. I mean, I will probably just sell it, but still. And yeah, it looks like we've seen everything here. Let's go back down, because I think there is still some stuff over here. Ooh, look at this place.
That might be worth a look.
A pin slot. So, is this your old office, Jaheira? I mean, this is a nice place. Obviously, Artemis would always prefer to live somewhere in the wilds, in the forest, but if she had to have an office, it would certainly look something like this, with a giant tree growing in it. I like that. I will take a look at this in a second. There is some stuff we can read. Maybe we will start with that. A meandering letter from a traveler to her family back home. The main text is marred with scratches and corrections, a code translated in a firm hand down below. Hi Harper. Movement in the Shadowlands confirmed. Absolute cultists pass where the shadows are deepest. Now, no clue as to how and no means to follow. Lights spied in Moonrise Towers from afar and great movement of forces through the dark. They are gathering an army. Bring more Harpers. Bring means of making light quickly. Yeah. We have taken care of that problem, however. Final warning. A missive printed beneath the burning emblem of the flaming fist. Deep quill slashes indicate a certain level of irritation on the part of the writer. Residents of Ilarathan House. I will remind you once again that the guardianship of the lower city falls exclusively to the Flaming Fist, with additional support from the New Steel Watch. We do not require the assistance of any private citizens in the settling of street disputes, no matter how extreme those citizens deem the Watch's response to be. Jord, we've been happy to overlook your mother's association with a certain illegal organization due to your family's service to the city. Do not make us regret it. Ryan, if you're so keen to bust a few skulls, then you are welcome to re-enlist. Signed Maneb Regis, Bloomridge Garrison. So, I guess Jord and Rian have been doing a little bit of vigilante work, and apparently they used to work for the city watch, the Flaming Fist. Clipping Baldur's mouth. A faded cutting from the city circular Baldur's mouth. Beloved Ranger bewitched. Citizens of the city were stunned to find a local landmark absent when the sun rose over the white this morning. The beloved ranger, a statue dedicated to a hero of the city, was removed from its perch overnight, with reports of a struggle and sounds of battle during the dark hours. The city watch had no comments to add, but the market square told a clear tale of smashed cobblestones, scorched tiling, and blood-speckled stalls. Whatever force wrested the ranger from his perch, he did not go quietly. But that was just Minsk waking up again, because he was the statue, right? And yeah, we have more over here. Let's take a look at that as well. Correspondence from Theodore Thistlewhistle. Jaheira, I will of course be happy to look in on the children in your absence, though I'd remind you that Ryan and Jord are now twice my height and all too happy to remind me of it. Whatever business you offer on, take care. If the children take into their heads to go herring off to help, I won't be able to stop them, nor will I try to. Yeah, I don't know, they seem to be pretty grown up too, so they probably can take care of themselves. Disappearances in the city. That is one long scroll.
Nicely there, Floki. Good.
Hi Harper, it seems our last reports were over hasty. Our investigations into the recent spate of disappearances across the city have led to the re-emergence of the subjects in almost every case. We're chasing down those last few and following up the rumors of strange shadows in the sky at night. Perhaps we can hope it's just a case of some overactive imaginations. Beneath the report, a note and another hand take over. No coincidences, absence is connected, and why return now? Huh. So people disappeared and then they returned. Maybe they returned with a tadpole in their head. Could that be the reason? And yeah, we have like pin slot here. Oh, I'm supposed to insert something. And I have no idea what. But I mean, Jaheira, you certainly know what to put into this, right? Well, I can ask her about her family. Sure, let's do that.
I have given you much reason to think that Harper's hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
So you thought, since they already believe you're dead, you may just as well stay away? Because you're going to die in this battle? You're always so pessimistic. You're right, that is extremely foolish. I understand, I think I would have done the same. Admit it, you were just afraid of Ryan. Do you have so little faith in our chances of victory? Yeah, why are you so convinced that you or we are going to die?
No, quite the opposite, in fact. I hope to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Right. It seems that Jaheira hates Baldur's Gate pretty much, just like Halsin. Maybe even more so. Okay, but I guess I can't ask you about that mysterious slot,
Ask
huh?
it.
I'm pretty sure all of this is old. I mean, I seem to remember that long time ago we found a pin or a brooch with like the Harper symbol. And there is a non-zero chance that I still have that. But it would be back in camp in my traveler's chest. That's the only thing I can think of that would make sense here. So maybe I should quickly hop back into my camp and take a look. I kind of wanted to do this anyway because it occurred to me that one of my companions always has to take the guidance pendant, and I forgot to give it to one of them. Currently it's on Gale, but this one is so useful for skill checks that someone always has to take this in my active party. And I think I would Artemis prefer to keep this one, so someone else has to take this. I mean, this isn't terrible. But honestly, I think you can do without this one. It's not like I'm using that spell a lot. So please take the silver pendant and then you can give me guidance. Alright. And yeah, now let's see if I still have this. I mean, this is exactly the type of item that I would usually keep around, even if it's not specifically marked as a quest item. Well, it's not this. It's not this. There it is. That's exactly what I've been thinking of. Engraved pin. A small but detailed pin depicting a harp offset against a crescent moon. I mean, that's gotta be it, right? I mean, this is the Harper symbol. So I think there is at least a chance that this would fit into that slot. I don't really have anything else that would qualify, I'm pretty sure. Also, have I ever found out what I'm supposed to do with all of these ice items? I mean, apparently I can combine them. And I have 3 of them, so maybe that's actually doing something. Okay, hang on a second. Let me put all of these into my inventory as well. Combine. And this one. Oh, this actually works. This actually does combine into something. Morning Frost. Interesting. So have I already... Okay, it's already in my inventory. It's a quarterstaff. I mean, none of my current companions needs a staff. So I'm going to leave it here. But next time I'm back in camp, I may want to see if any of my mages wants to use it. But yeah, let's return to Jaheira's office and let's see if the pin fits. There we go. Insert item. Here we go. And it totally works. Amazing. Didn't think that this would ever come in handy again. So we have a secret hideout entrance. What are you hiding here, Jaheira? Do you mind if we check this out? Let's
Pay no
just
mind
do
to
it.
those. You're probably safe so long as I am here.
Oh,
But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
okay. So we have like traps. But where's the pressure plate you talked about? But I mean, if you say it's safe, then I'm going to trust you on this. Let's take a quick look around here. But it doesn't look like there's anything going on. So we can just step onto this glyph. Seems fine to me. Frosted orb. Scorched orb. What happens if I try to use it?
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
Well, if the purpose is unclear, then I probably shouldn't do anything about it.
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
But it's clearly not trying to stop me
Traps aren't meant
from...
for you. But better to stick close. Eh?
Okay, so she's basically saying the traps are not going to harm me. I'm guessing these are supposed to be traps of some sort, but they don't seem to be a danger to me at the moment. Oh, what do we got here? A badger, a postmaster badger? Well, that is something
Patch of wilderness this city permits me.
interesting.
There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
You
Okay,
know this
in that
place,
case-
Boo. Minsk has never been invited.
I mean, technically, I have not been invited either. I just opened it and went inside, so don't feel too bad about it, Minsk. Yeah, what's with the badger and the messenger rats? I mean, I should be able to talk to them.
The archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
Okay, that sounds good, and I guess the rats are the eyes and ears.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably not unusual, and the Fae is probably the witch that we killed.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Okay, what about the gnomes? I have not heard about that before.
Mer gnomes.
Mere gnomes. So I can talk to them more than once, apparently.
Boss says this work makes us honorary harlots, harpies. Ooh, it sounds nice.
Harpers. But yeah, I guess this one was talking about the hag that was in the Blushing Mermaid. Is a hag a fae? I don't know, but probably.
There's been killings in a holy place. Sticks of incense and blood.
If you're talking about Father Logan, yes, we have seen that before.
I did not nibble at the body, no matter how much I wanted to.
Well, good work. I'm proud of you. You're a credit to your profession, I'm sure. Okay, so Jaheira said we have some supplies around here. Okay, we have a little underground hut. She basically created a little spot of wilderness in a little cave here. That's nice. A heavy chest. Oh, well, perception failed. That's not good. But I will take whatever's in that chest here.
Trap. Be
Oh,
cautious.
well, I wonder if that is the same perception skill check that we failed before? I mean, it can't be, because we all failed it. So there's something that we haven't found here. I hope it's not too important. I will take a look at that in a second. Maybe let's look at all the other stuff first. Okay, well, you don't mind if we take this, right? These are supplies we can use. The Baldur Saga Part 2. A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the adventures of the Baldur in Athkatla after the defeat of Sarok Anshev. Early chapters have been defaced and some even torn out. Someone not liking the Baldur, huh? Can't reach that, apparently. And the Baldur Saga Part 1. A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the events of the Baldur crisis. Jaheira appears to have added her own annotations, variously amused and outraged at the more egregious flights of fancy. And apparently it got even worse in Part 2, when she actually started to tear out pages from the novel. Okay. Anything else of interest here? Not really. Okay, let's take a look at this bookcase, which apparently is locked.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door.
Okay.
There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me.
I also hide all my worthless things behind secret doors. I mean, that's a good point. I'm sorry, Jaheira, I didn't mean to pry. If it matters to you, it matters to me. Just like an old dragon to hoard the best of her stash. I mean, I can understand that it might be something personal, but if it's worthless, then you wouldn't be hiding it away, I think.
It should be no surprise to you that Harpers like to hold their secrets close. Whether there is sense in it or not. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman.
All right.
Jaheira, our friend has put their trust in us. Boo thinks it is only right to return the gesture, no?
You so rarely make a habit of being right, Ranger, that it puts me ill at ease when you are. Pass then. Go on. See what it is a foolish old Harper thinks worth hiding away.
Alright, apparently Minsk, or, well, Boo is taking my site here, and we can enter this now. Well, apparently I'm allowed to go inside, but she's not giving me, like, the key for it, so I still have to lockpick it.
With a flick of the wrist.
And it's not an easy lock. Luckily, I have already given the pendant to someone, so I might have a chance to actually open this, even without a stereo. There we go. Now, let's see. So, you basically have like a hidden door and entrance inside a hidden cave that is hidden behind a hidden door and entrance. Very, very secretive, Jaheira. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, another chest. For a moment I thought this was like a sarcophagus, but no, it's just a chest. Oh, well, look at that. You said there are not any weapons here that could help us, but I mean, this looks pretty valuable. A scimitar, balm, and a staff. I guess I'll take it.
Jaheira's old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsk should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Okay, so you have another scimitar and a staff. I guess you could also build Jaheira to be more like of a wizard and magic user, and then you don't really need the the physical weapons, but you give her a staff instead. But I mean, if these are your weapons, then maybe you should get them back. Specifically like the scimitar. Let's see if that would be something for you. I mean, I just gave her like the legendary weapon last episode, so I think she should keep that. But this might replace the salty scimitar. They seem to be doing the same damage. The salty scimitar has an additional spell, which so far I haven't used. And Balm has like a different sort of attack. Perfectly balanced strike and another action. What exactly is that? Whirlwind attack. Okay, sure. I guess we will give you this one in your main hand, since it's yours anyway. And again, I have a number of pretty neat staffs, so I will have to see if someone can make use of them. Yeah, I guess that's all this here. But I will look around a bit more.
What's inside?
Oh, but I'm going to do it as
What now?
Artemis. Rite of the Timeless Body. What is that? A confused spread of cryptic symbols cobbled together by the same hand seemingly over years. Neat notations impose order on the chaotic sketches describing some manner of druidic ritual, its purpose unclear and its practice incomplete. I mean, it's called the Timeless Body. Is it supposed to make you immortal or stop aging or something?
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Well, I probably should. I found a strange scroll in your sanctuary, something about a timeless body. Yes, let's talk about that.
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you?
You said I could go inside.
A ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations.
So you want to prolong your life? I mean, I'm not sure how old she is and how old she is like in elven terms. She still can fight. She still seems pretty active and physically strong. So I'm not sure how much time you actually have in your natural life that you already think about stuff like this. So you plan to do it. That's amazing, Jaheira. What can I do to help? And anyone can use this scroll. This sounds a bit like, can I use it? Ah, I understand. I'd want to stay young and pretty too. But yeah, are you planning on using it?
I make no plans. Only contingencies. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake. I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead three plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
You have more in common with my people than you'd think. On the astral plane, our finest knights can live for millennia. and they devote every thought to vanquishing Geich.
Or pleasing their own undying queen, who lives on to serve... what purpose, exactly?
I mean, we have already defeated Oren, and we will continue with that and hopefully defeat Gortish soon. So there's really no reason to believe why we shouldn't be able to finish this before you die of old age. You might die of other causes, and we might die in that battle, but I don't think your time will run out before we manage to, well, at least rid the world of a fairly big evil. So I wouldn't be so concerned, and someone else will pick up the fight after you. Would you live on at any cost? Yeah, I mean, that's probably the question here. Rituals like these usually come at some kind of cost, right? It's only natural to want more life. A little too philosophical for me. Get over yourself, Harper. No one person can fix the world. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why she thinks like that, but there will be other people, younger people, who will fight on after she's gone. So I'm not sure if the argument I want to live forever because only I can fight evil is a good one. And yeah, what about the cost? I mean, surely there must be a price to be paid for such powerful magic, right?
In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings. Or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing to try. I do not know what manner of story that makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all.
Good point.
So I will accept mine. When and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub.
Thank you. Also, do not sell yourself short. Specifically, the fight against Merkel, I think, would not have been possible, that victory against Merkel/Catherick, without Jaheira, because her moonbeam was basically the only thing that did any damage to Merkel for the most part of that battle. So you already played your part in this story, I would say. I'm honored you think of me that way. Yes, I think this is supposed to be a compliment, right? You're not off the hook that easily, Jaheira. I want you around for a long time yet. A pity. I could have used a young and powerful Jaheira. Like I said, she is still powerful enough in my book. Don't get ahead of yourself. First, we have to survive the absolute. Yeah, I want you around for a long time yet, but not necessarily with the use of magic. So, I think that's what she's implying here. Yeah, I guess I'm honored you think of me that way.
Ha! Do not thank me for slinging a weight around your neck. I might start to feel bad. I do mean what I say. But I am also a harper. In every honeyed word, there is a hook. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You are almost certainly going to die first.
Thank you. I mean, that's the whole reason we are on this quest, to prevent that from happening. But I guess she's not completely wrong. But okay, well, nice talking to you. Some interesting revelations here about Jaheira that I didn't really expect. So apparently she has been trying to slow her aging, live longer.
Moving in.
I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, I suppose. What do we got here? Display case. Ooh. Khalid's gift? Odd gift. While wearing Khalid's gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. That is a very specific gift. Wisdom +1, up to 21. Khalid's gift 8. Level 3 abjuration spell. I mean, clearly, this is something that Jaheira should wear. She can benefit from it the most. Oh.
I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Well, if it's a gift from your husband, then all the more reason for you to be wearing this one. I don't think anyone else should be wearing this. She's currently wearing Amulet of the Harpers, advantage on wisdom saving throws, and shield. Sure. I mean, shield is not completely useless. I have been using it occasionally, but I'm guessing this one is going to be better. I mean, I have pretty much maxed out her wisdom, I believe, but if it's up to 21... Yep, 21. Not that it really matters, because it's an uneven number, right? But still, I still think you should be the one wearing this one. I'm not sure if I want to give the other amulet to someone else. I don't think any of the current members would benefit from that. Okay, so what happened to your husband? Is he dead? I mean, he's not around here, so
no traps. Please.
This seems likely. Either way, it seems that we have seen everything here and have taken all of her old nostalgic belongings, but clearly they can still be useful to us, so they shouldn't just be locked away behind secret doors. We will make good use of them. And yeah, I guess everything else is stuff we've already seen. So let's head back out. But this was a nice and unexpected diversion. And again, I suppose I can just
a glowing orb.
Walk
but
over
its
these.
Purpose is unclear.
I wonder though what happens if, like, maybe someone like Jaheira interacts with it.
A glowing orb.
Still
but
a fail.
Its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb. But its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb.
No one can pass
but
these
its
arcana
purpose is
checks.
unclear.
Not even Jaheira,
Easy path.
who set up these traps. That's a pity.
Seems simple enough.
Alright, I guess we might be pretty much done here now. We talked to everyone. We have read everything. I was trying to see if I could remove the pin again and close the secret entrance, but apparently that's not possible. Okay, so I suppose we will move on. Oh, I never looked in this chest apparently, but we can just lockpick it. It's not forbidden, so I will lockpick it. What do we got here? Letter to Ryan. A letter stamped with the Harper's seal. Ryan, we have also had no further word from the High Harper since she gathered her forces and struck out east. While her sending to you is certainly concerning, she made no such contact with us. I cannot believe that the Jaheira we know would fail to pass on all she knew if she truly believed the end was at hand. Your mother will be fine, she always is. Page 3, High Harper of Cloakwood chapter. I mean, sometimes you don't have the luxury to pass on stuff before you die. Sometimes stuff just happens and you have to make quick decisions, right?
When can I move on to a real sword?
Thank you for looking out for her. Now bring her back alive. She's too old for any heroic death nonsense.
Don't let her hear that, because she would disagree. She still has stuff to do before her time is up.
Breeze must be blowing inland today.
The Lodge, meeting house of the Society of
Oh,
Brilliance.
interesting. Yes, I remember these guys. At least I've heard about them. And we met some of them like in the Underdark, I believe. Or Meloum is a member, right? But either way, before I go and check out this place, I guess I will actually make a cut. And yeah, I guess we will just continue to explore a little in the next 2 episodes or maybe 3 episodes. I just want to, you know, have a little bit of less serious stuff for a while before we go back to our grim, dark main missions. Or even like the personal quest for Astarion and so on, and Shadowheart. I'm going to assume these are going to be pretty heavy as well. So for now, let's just make a cut here. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.